This video is for slope-intercept form. So slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b. M is our slope, and b is the y-intercept. And so in a word problem, keywords for slope or for the m are per, every, direct variation, each, and rate of change. And then keywords for y-intercept are an extra fee, a starting amount, an initial cost, and initial deposit. So M is always something that's going to be multiplied, and then your y-intercept, your b, is always going to be something that's subtracted or added. So you can do this in your calculator with the stat key, and you're going to put your x values into L1 and your y values into L2, and then you're going to hit stat and go over to calc, and then select 4 for linear regression, and then you hit enter to calculate. And the a value is going to be your slope instead of an m, and then your b is still going to be your y-intercept. So from a graph, what we need to do is two nice pretty points, and those are already marked for us. So this point right here is 0, -2, and this point here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, so 4, 4. And so in your calculator, go to stat, make sure it's clear. So my x's are 0 and 4, and I'm sorry, this should be a -4. And then your y's are -2 and -4, and you need to make sure that the x and y's line up. So 0 and -2 go together, 4 and -4 go together. So you do stat calc 4, and so my a is -0.5 and my b is -2. So a equals -0.5, b equals 2. And so to write that in the equation, it would be, oops, sorry, that is again a -2. All right, so here, same thing. So we've got -1 and then down 2, so -1, -2. And then here we've got -2, and then we went down 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so our x's are -1 and -2. Our y's are -2 and -5. Stat calc 4. And so my a is 3, my b is 1. So my equation would be y equals 3x plus 1. All right, so this time they've already given us the points, so we can just take those points and put them straight into the list. Stat calc. So here I've got an a of -1.5. B equals 2. And your calculator also gives you the equation up here. It shows you where to plug those values into to make the equation correct. All right, so the next set of ordered pairs. So I've got a 4 and a -4, and a 9 and a -7. So my A is 2, my B is 1, so y equals 2x plus 1. The tables work the same way. So x's go into list 1, and the y's go into list 2. So here I have an a of 2 and a b of -2. So my equation is y equals 2x minus 2. And so for this last one, we have an a of 50 and a b of 325. So y equals 50x plus 325. Now, if you ever get a negative number here, you can see here that I made it minus. It's the same thing as plus a negative. So remember that if you get a negative y-intercept. All right, down here are multiple choice questions. It says, look at the set of ordered pairs. Which of the following shows the correct equation for the function represented by the ordered pairs? So I can stick these ordered pairs into my list. So x is into list 1, y is into list 2. Oop. Yep. And then linear regression. Okay, so I've got a equals negative 0.5, b equals negative 1. So right off the bat, I can eliminate anything that does not have a y-intercept of negative 1. And then here's the one with my slope, negative 0.5. So F is the correct answer. Also, if they give it to you in fraction form, remember in your calculator, you can type the number in and alpha y4 will turn it into a fraction for you. All right, last one. A balloon is released from the top of a 75-foot building. The balloon rises at a rate of 2 feet per second. Which equation describes the height of the balloon, h, after s seconds? All right, so my important numbers here are 75 and 2. Now, 2 says that it rises at a rate of 2, and 75 is where it's released. And so if it's a rate, remember that's our slope. So this is going to be our slope. And then 75 is our starting point. That's where the balloon starts. So let's write like we normally do. Y equals, so our slope is 2x plus 75. Now I can go back, and they've used different letters, but as long as the numbers are in the right places, like in this one, 2 is being multiplied by the letter, by s, and then 75 is being added on to the end. That's what's important. So that's it for this video.